Hey everyone, Zern House, and welcome back to another video. World of Vision Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Today, seems like it's not about the new Vision card that is specifically tailored for Eliza and Rafal. We have some extra curveballs, including Warriors of the Crystal rerun and a Tomb Raider rerun as well. That's gonna be pretty rare, and we'll have a look whether it's gonna be worth for you to pull it or not. Now, without further ado, why don't we go into the summons and see what we're presented with. First thing we are displayed is the Lara Croft standard banner with 42,000 Visure Pity. I'd say that at this stage it's not worth pulling at all. Too late, you know. Fire is not that big of a threat for you to warrant another water unit, especially that now we also have Asterisk as well. Evasion, yeah, I think Lightning is pretty good against evasion. We have Cloud and Esther that are pretty good tank busters. So I'd probably not pull this unit if you don't have it yet, but I'll definitely build on her. Now, I will probably not say the same thing about the Vision card. The Vision card is actually amazing. I think we're giving it for free if you log in for the first time. So definitely build this. This has some extremely good stats, and if you use in a situation where you'll need to use Kreese or Winter Victoria, this is gonna be excellent. And also, you know, that luck plus 35% is gonna allow you to use some evasion water units like farm and things like that. Now, because Lara is an evasion unit and is limited, and you know, we have so many new banners this week, I am getting the inkling that they want us to deplete our Visure stores because something new is coming soon. This is usually how things work in global, so strongly recommend not getting the bait and just focusing on saving. And now, with that being said, we also have the Vision card, this week's Vision card banners. I don't like that there is no paid 2k banner for this, which is what is going to prevent me from pulling this card, although I really wanted it. But I cannot warrant spending 10,000 Visure on a Vision card when we're having this amount of content all dumped on us at once. Same thing goes for the Warrior of the Crystals. This goes on for only 7 days, so strongly recommend not pulling for it. Pretty much is going to be a Warrior of the Crystal gacha. If you have like close to 100,000 Viz and you have no Warriors of the Crystal, go for it. Otherwise, completely skip, in my opinion. There's going to be other occasions for you to pull for these guys. Same goes for this. There is no pity for the Warriors of the Crystal, so this is pretty much the worst banner that you could hope for. So yeah, I'm scrolling through this because yeah, this video is coming late. I'm so busy and I'm so tired, so I just want to make sure that the information is provided to you straight to the point without too much waffling, and I'll provide my advice if I think it's necessary. Anyway, yeah, don't forget also that we have 4 guild banners, one for Lara, one for the Vision card, one for the Tomb Raider Vision card, and for the Warriors of the Crystal. We have so much stuff going on today, which reinforces my suspicion that you should probably save your stuff today. Only maybe focus on one thing. If you have Lara or the Vision card, you should definitely focus on the Tomb Raider Vision card. Other than that, completely skip everything, in my opinion. Let's go on to the shop. Only thing I would pull here is this. This is amazing, especially if you're a PvP aficionado. For $2 US, you get 12 PvP orbs, arena orbs. So this is pretty much the only deal I would pull for. So from here, we will go on to, yes, we have guild. And what I recommend everyone doing is to set up your proxy battles. If you are a regular member and you don't think you can attend the guild war, strongly recommend everyone to set up their team and enable proxy war. This is being enabled this week. And remember, you can only do it 3 times a month, so plan accordingly. If you really can't do it, then activate that proxy war or whatever, so that then one of your sub leaders or leaders can fight in your stead. Let's go on to the Firefly from here. Before we go on to the events, I just want to reiterate that we have some selection quest updates. Minmu's fire selection quest We now have 11, 12, and 13, and this will allow you to farm and build Minwu's weapon, which is absolutely tailored for her. She's a pretty good support unit, and I appreciate that match up because her ultimate does deal a hell of a lot of damage. So on top of vision cards, you can now increase her damage even further. So super happy about that as a Minwu sim. And we have a lot of things to talk about here. So the Warrior of the Crystals quest have a double drop. This is going to be amazing for you to farm their weapon if you haven't had the chance to do so. This is going to take you half of the time, so super appreciative of this. Further on, we have the Tomb Raider reruns. So if you want to get Lara's dual pistols, more than welcome to do so. I wouldn't pay 1000 paid for a +3 version of this in the shop. So that's definitely my opinion. Since you can farm that stuff, why would you want to pay for it? Now we also have a random battle quest, and beast hunt quest. So let's start with the beast hunt quest. So this quest will allow you to farm for the Beast Bane pendant, which will enable you to deal more damage to beast type enemies. Looks very PvP tailored, unless by some random reason we're expecting a global exclusive or a global first unit to be beast type. Strongly doubt it, but you know, we did get Ibarra, which is a demon, and then we did get a Demon Bane quest, so still worth farming, very good for PvE, but PvP wise, not sure about it. And here we will get Jesus's Tiara. Pretty good overall. It's gonna be pretty hard to farm because this quest always randomly generates, so it's kind of yeah, you can't use skip tickets, so pretty painful in regards of actually getting recipes for this piece of equipment. So yeah, looks okay. This is probably gonna be the one that takes most of your time this week in terms of farming. Now, from here, it's also worth going into a section that wasn't very well advertised, and if we go in multiplayer, there is a really important piece of content that is buried down everything we're supposed to do, and this is the raid boss revival. If you guys have been playing the game for at least 6 months, you know what this entails. So pretty much you do your boss revival, you do your boss battles with people online, you farm the medals, and then the medals will allow you to exchange something in the mock shop for the raid equipment that has been occurring in the past. Pretty sure that if you go onto the mock shop, you can also get the featured vision card and espers. Let's confirm that 100%. Yes, that indeed does seem like the case. So all of the raid equipment is here, and you can farm the MR vision card with Esper as well, so pretty good. Also worth mentioning that there is a new piece of story. I'm sure that by now you would have done it. And from here, we also have a fair amount of MA2s, one which is definitely welcome if you already have Lara. So let's have a look at Lara's MA2 first, and then we'll go on to the standard pool unit. So Lara, this time around, she will get increased HP by 10% for water ally, pretty good. Then increase water attack by 15, increase missile attack resistance penetration 15 for self. What I really like here is the increased evasion rate and increased critical damage. We'll definitely make sure that your dex and luck are up to spec for this so that you can do even more. So really happy about that, although seemingly minor but very impactful MA2 for her. Now from here, let's go on to the main team. So first unit to have a look is Vinera. Vinera will get Dark Unit allies max HP by 10%, Dark attack by plus 15, own attack plus 10%, own slash attack by 15, and evasion rate by 15. Although she's an assassin, I can see what they did with the evasion rate. Definitely a bit more tailored onto dealing damage. What I would have preferred seeing here is maybe boost her missile attack, so she would have been very well paired with the Joker and maybe Prompto and those guys, because her missile attack is quite impactful since her main job skills are very short range. Overall, okay, I think the evasion could have been a bit higher. I still love her, she's really good. And yeah, for a cost 80, she's better than expected. Somewhat still relevant in my opinion. I've won a lot of fights, people didn't expect me to have Vinera. So super happy about, well, not super happy, but happy that she got a bit extra. Second unit to look at is Luelle. She gets a lot of stuff. So she gets Earth unit allies max HP up by 10%, Earth attack by plus 15, on slash and missile resistance by plus 20, enhances law of geoabsorption. Now, this skill will remove casting only during battle, then it will deal large damage to targets within range based on caster's match stat and absorb portion of damage dealt. So she's gonna be pretty much a better version of Killfet to a certain degree from what I can see. The fact that she can resist slash and missile damage will mean that she'll live for a bit longer. And now that Geoabsorption doesn't have casting time, she can just recuperate whatever health she's lost. I think her magic resistance was pretty good. That's usually what's the case with mages. So overall, really good unit. I've built her. She's really good, and yeah, I haven't seen anyone have her, which is really good, especially against lightning compositions. They might come back, but you know, definitely keep her in your built unit stash. Now we have Dario. This guy will now have Wind unit allies max HP by 10%. Frostbite resistance by plus 25, own defense and spirit by 10%, area attack resistance by 15, hate plus 5, agility plus 20% for the first 3 turns from commencement of battle. Super good. I actually kind of like this guy. I like what he's getting. The innate hate will definitely make him more of a tank. The increased agility, I think agility was definitely one of his lower points. It's good that he's going to be faster by 20% for the first 3 turns. And what I like here is the frostbite resistance by plus 25. He is a magic tank. I wish that his skill would have dealt frostbite, but maybe I'm asking too much. Would that made him a bit too OP? I don't really see the compelling reason for him to have an AP resistant buff, because he's gonna pretty much buff himself and stuff like that. But it's still nice to have, you know. So overall, it's pretty good, but I wish that he would have dealt frostbite rather than being resistant to it. And lastly, one of my favorite girls, Silma. Now she'll get lightning unit allies max HP by plus 10%, lightning attack by plus 10, own agility by plus 10%, spirit by plus 10%, magic attack by plus 15%, and more importantly, jamming thrust range by plus 1. As a mage, she wants to be out of range for damage no matter what, especially as an MR. I would consider her along the lines of Salia. She's more of a cost 65 than a 60 in my honest opinion. So really happy that she's getting increased range on jamming thrust. She's gonna be definitely a lower cost, ultra strong unit. And yeah, everyone should build her. She's amazing. And without that is all. Thank you so much. Sorry if this felt a bit rushed, but yeah, running out of time. That is the life of an entrepreneur. You guys take care, and we'll catch you next week. Have a good one.